Pennsylvania is home to some of America's most gorgeous countryside vistas, as well as a number of unique cities that have played significant roles in American history. The Keystone State, the Oil State, and the Quaker State are all names given to this eastern destination, but there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Pennsylvania is a destination for history buffs, foodies, craft beer fans, and adventure seekers, making it ideal for a family trip or a romantic weekend escape. The state is bursting with amazing experiences, from outdoor pursuits to eye-opening history lessons. So enjoy a memorable trip by checking out this list of the top 15 best places to visit in Pennsylvania. Number 15. Lehigh Valley. There are plenty of things to do in Lehigh Valley in eastern Pennsylvania, which includes larger cities like Allentown and Bethlehem, as well as smaller towns like Easton. At historical sites such as the 1750 Smithy and Bachman Public House, history buffs can learn about the Lehigh Valley's colonial days. Hiking, biking, skiing, and whitewater rafting are all popular activities for outdoor enthusiasts. Families will enjoy the Crayola experience in Easton and Dorney Park in Allentown. There are also dozens of breweries, distilleries, and wineries to visit for adults. Arrive in the fall to go leaf peeping and apple picking for even more ambiance. Number 14. Valley Forge. Pay a visit to Valley Forge to learn about American history on your next vacation. Former President George Washington and the Continental Army wintered in the village from 1777 to 1778. The United States National Memorial Arch, Artillery Park, and Washington's headquarters are among the landmarks to be seen on a tour of the encampment. During the warmer months, the park also hosts storytelling sessions and has miles of hiking, biking, and horseback riding trails. When you need a break from the village's rich history, enjoy some retail therapy at the adjacent King of Prussia Mall, which has more than 400 stores. Number 13. Allegheny National Forest. The only national forest in Pennsylvania is a paradise for outdoor enthusiasts. Depending on the season, the Allegheny National Forest, which spans over 500,000 acres, provides several opportunities for hiking, biking, horseback riding, and cross-country skiing. You can also enjoy water activities like fishing, windsurfing, and water skiing at the forest's reservoir. Try panning for gold or digging for fossils to make your trip here even more memorable. Then get in your car and travel the 36-mile Longhouse National Lovely Byway for a scenic trip. Number 12. Hickory Run State Park. Hickory Run State Park is located in the Pocono Mountains of eastern Pennsylvania. This massive park in Carbon County has a lot to offer, including almost 40 miles of picturesque hiking trails and 16,000 acres of land. Some of the trails can even be used for cross-country skiing in the winter. Sand Spring Lake has a sandy beach where you can swim in the summer. The state park's boulder field is a must-see attraction. The thawing of glaciers formed this field, which is more than 20,000 years old. Hop from boulder to boulder on the intriguing and gorgeous Boulder Field Trail. Number 11. York. If you enjoy educational vacations, head to York. The factory tour capital of the world offers dozens of behind-the-scenes tours at local businesses, such as the Harley-Davidson Vehicle Operations Factory and the Blewett Bros Violins Workshop. York also has a direct link to the Continental Congress and the Articles of Confederation, which you may read more about at the Colonial Complex of the York County Heritage Trust. Grab a bite to eat in York's Central Market, or go wine tasting at one of the Mason-Dixon Wine Trails wineries when you're ready to take a break from sightseeing. Number 10. Harrisburg. Start your trip to Harrisburg off on a high note by touring the majestic Pennsylvania state capitol, which dates back to 1902. The John Harris Simon Cameron Mansion and the Fort Hunter Mansion and Park are two other beautiful and historic structures to add to your schedule. The Whitaker Center for Science and Arts can keep the whole family occupied for hours, while cultural vultures will appreciate the Susquehanna Art Museum and the Harrisburg Symphony Orchestra. Wildwood Park is a great place to go for some fresh air and exercise. Number 9. Ricketts Glen State Park. Ricketts Glen State Park is one of the most beautiful spots in the state. The Glen's natural area, a national natural landmark, is located on more than 13,000 acres in Pennsylvania's Columbia, Luzerne, and Sullivan counties. It also has 26 miles of hiking trails that wind their way through centuries-old forests and past beautiful rock formations. There are 24 big waterfalls and many more minor falls in the park, and trekking the Falls Trail system is the best way to view them all. If you'd rather relax, go to Lake Jean's Beach and have a picnic with a view of the water. You can also head onto the lake with a boat rental or try some fishing from the shore. Number 8. Bushkill Falls. Bushkill Falls is a series of 8 stunning waterfalls hidden deep in the gorgeous, forested Pocono Mountains, some of which are reasonably accessible on foot. Bushkill Falls is often referred to be the Niagara of Pennsylvania. A short 15-minute stroll along the Green Trail will take you to the lookout point for Main Falls, where the Bushkill Creek cascades over a 100-foot precipice into a deep pool. You can then carry on to visit some or all of the other waterfalls by following the yellow, blue, or red trails. The red trail is the most difficult and takes 2 hours to finish, but it rewards you with spectacular views of all 8 waterfalls. This is a great spot for a family outing, whether it's paddling on the water, fishing, or playing miniature golf. Number 7. Lancaster. The Amish country, which is based in Lancaster, is one of Pennsylvania's most well-known tourist sites. Traditionalist Christians are well known in the area for refusing to use technology and instead riding horses and buggies. To understand more about the Amish culture, history, and way of life, you can book a tour of the countryside and Amish farms. One of the most enjoyable day trips from Philadelphia is to Lancaster. Visit the Lancaster Central Market, a major open-air farmers market, while you're in the region. Dutch Wonderland, a historic amusement park located east of Lancaster, is well worth a visit. The Lancaster Science Factory, an interactive science museum for kids, is located nearby. Number 6. Erie. Erie, located on Lake Erie's southern shore, is a great place to visit for people of all ages. The observation deck of the Port Erie Bicentennial Tower provides a spectacular perspective of the city. Take a tour of the local historic buildings or visit the Erie Maritime Museum and the Firefighters Historical Museum. If the arts are more your thing, you can visit the Erie Art Museum and the Erie Philharmonic Orchestra, or see a play at the Erie Playhouse. Outdoor enthusiasts can visit Presque Isle State Park for hiking, biking, fishing, water sports, or just enjoying the beaches. The Erie Zoo and Botanical Gardens, as well as the Experience Children's Museum, is also a great place for families to visit. Number 5. Delaware Water Gap. The Delaware Water Gap National Recreation Area is located on the state boundary between Pennsylvania and New Jersey. The Delaware Water Gap is on both banks of the Delaware River, as its name suggests. If you prefer spending time in nature, you have a plethora of options. Take a bike ride along the old mill or see the 19th century Millbrook Village. Hikers can choose from almost 100 miles of routes that wind through gorgeous streams and rich hemlock forests. The river also offers 3 beaches for swimming: Milford Beach, Smithfield Beach, and Turtle Beach. Number 4. Hershey. Hershey, Pennsylvania is regarded as the sweetest place on earth, and a visit to the Hershey factory is without a doubt one of the most delectable things to do in central Pennsylvania. Milton Hershey established a green area for employees and their families to use their free time when he opened his chocolate factory. The grounds developed to incorporate rides, attractions, and even a zoo, and became known as Hershey Garden. Hershey Park, as it is currently known, is one of Pennsylvania's most popular family attractions. There are thrill coasters, a zoo, performance venues, water rides, and kids' activities in the amusement park. Visiting Hershey also gives visitors the chance to see how chocolate is made in the Hershey Factory Tour. Number 3. Gettysburg. Gettysburg was the site of a pivotal and violent Civil War battle in 1863, and as a result, the town is rich in military history. The Gettysburg National Military Park encompasses a vast area that may be explored along 40 miles of gorgeous roads, lined with over 1,000 monuments and artillery. A Gettysburg battlefield bus tour is a wonderful way to see it all. A ghost tour is available for those who want a more eerie look into Gettysburg's history. Visit an antique store after sightseeing to find a piece of war memorabilia to take home as a souvenir. Once you've heard your fill of Civil War history, you can visit the Lincoln Train Museum and the Gettysburg Railroad Station Museum. Families may visit the Land of the Little Horses, where foodies can sample regional cuisine at numerous locations on the Savor Gettysburg food tour. Number 2. Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania is the state's second largest city and a beautiful destination at the junction of 3 rivers, the Allegheny, Monongahela, and Ohio. Climb Mount Washington for magnificent vistas of the rivers and the city that developed up around them. As you might expect, the natural splendor of the location provides the ideal backdrop for a puzzling metropolitan core. The city is a cool destination to visit in Pennsylvania, with an industrial heritage and recent revival. While in town, make sure to check out the Gilded Age sites like the Phillips Conservatory and Carnegie Museum of Natural History. The Andy Warhol Museum is another interesting destination where you may learn more about pop art. The food culture in Pittsburgh, one of America's top cuisine cities, will delight foodies. The Children's Museum of Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh Zoo and PPG Aquarium, and the Sandcastle Water Park are all great places for kids to have a good time. Number 1. Philadelphia. Philadelphia would be incomplete without being one of the top places to visit in Pennsylvania on the East Coast. The location is the birthplace of America, as well as the country's most historic metropolis. Admire the steps where Rocky famously trained by visiting the Philadelphia Museum of Art, which has a superb collection of masterpieces. The Independence National Historic Park is a must-see for history buffs, as it houses several famous landmarks. Independence Hall, the cracked Liberty Bell, and Constitution Hall, which houses the original United States Constitution, are all within the park. Visit the Franklin Institute of Science, or the Please Touch Museum, if you're visiting Philadelphia with children. The city is also a fantastic foodie destination, with high-end restaurants and regional specialties such as soft pretzels, tomato pie, and of course, the world-famous Philly cheesesteak. Don't miss a trip to the Reading Terminal Market, where you'll find a treasure trove of local foods. As you can see, Pennsylvania is full of beautiful, historic, and interesting places to visit. May this travel guide have provided you with the necessary information to make an informed decision when planning your next trip to Pennsylvania. We hope you enjoyed this video's top 15 list. Remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment below with your thoughts. Check out our other travel video for more great trip ideas.